Welcome back to a new lesson. Willkommen. Before we start, let's go through the old words one more time. Verletzung, Schmerz, es tut weh, schneiden, Knochen, Haut, Blut, Verband or Pflaster, bluten, brechen, sich verletzen, sich schneiden, and finally, verletzt sein. Let's start with our new lesson. Starting with the sentence or the verb to meet up with friends. Sich mit Freunden zu treffen. You can also use this verb without zu, so it's only sich mit Freunden treffen. And when using this verb, you have to change two things. You have to change the verb based on your pronoun, and you have to change the word sich. As you can see here, starting with the pronoun ich treffe mich. Du triffst dich. Er, sie, es trifft sich. Wir treffen uns. Ihr trefft euch. And sie treffen sich. So, if you want to say, for example, I'm meeting up with James, you say, ich treffe mich mit James. And the same thing goes with every pronoun. If you say, for example, she is meeting up with Peter, sie trifft sich mit Peter. And this goes on and on. But for now, the most common one is going to be wir treffen uns, which means we are meeting up. And the final form, in der Vergangenheit, ich bin getroffen. Ich bin getroffen. But for now, we are going to focus on the present form. Another verb that could be useful is to spend time with friends. Zeit mit Freunden verbringen. Zeit mit Freunden verbringen. Let's see how you can use this verb. Here you only have to change the word verbringen itself. Ich verbringe. Du verbringst. Er, sie, es verbringt. Wir verbringen. Ihr verbringt. And sie verbringen. As you can see, the verb verbringen comes from the verb bringen, which means bring. However, the meaning of verbringen and bringen is completely different. So be careful here. And finally, the verb in the Vergangenheit is ich habe verbraucht. So it's the same as bringen in the Vergangenheit, but with verbraucht. To go out, in general, you say ausgehen. 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 So it comes from the verb gehen plus aus, which means out. And when you use this verb, you put the first part of this verb, which is aus, at the end of the sentence. As you can see here, ich gehe aus. Du gehst aus. Sie, es geht aus. Wir gehen aus. Ihr geht aus. And sie gehen aus. So if you want to say, I'm going out with my friends, you say, ich gehe mit meinen Freunden aus. So aus is going to be at the end of the sentence. And it's always like this. However, if the sentence is in the Vergangenheit, it's a bit different. Because the verb is in the Vergangenheit, the second part, which is ausgegangen, would come at the end of the sentence. So you say, ich bin mit meinen Freunden ausgegangen. Ausgegangen. So it's the Vergangenheitsform from the verb gehen, gegangen, plus aus. Ausgegangen. Ich bin mit meinen Freunden ausgegangen. The pub in German could either be die Bar, which is the common one, or das Pub. But usually almost everyone say die Bar. Disco in German is the same as in English. Die Disco. Die Disco. Again, with party, it's exactly the same word. Die Party. Die Party. The beach, however, is different. In German, you say der Strand. Der Strand. A question like, what time shall we meet? In German is either wie viel Uhr sollen wir uns treffen? Wie viel Uhr means at what time. Sollen is the verb should. Uns treffen is the wir form from the verb sich treffen. Remember? Wie viel Uhr sollen wir uns treffen? And because you have two verbs in this question, which are sollen and treffen, the second verb is always going to be at the end of the sentence. Another way of saying this question is, wann sollen wir uns treffen? When should we meet up? Wann sollen wir uns treffen? An even shorter way of saying this question would be, wann treffen wir uns? So it's the same, but only using one verb, the verb treffen. Wann treffen wir uns? To ask where shall we meet is wo sollen wir uns treffen? Wo sollen wir uns treffen? If you want to say I'm in when talking about a project, for example, or a plan, you say ich bin dabei. I'm in. Ich bin dabei. Something like see you tonight is either bis heute Abend, bis heute Abend, which means see you tonight or until tonight, or wir sehen uns heute Abend. Wir sehen uns, which means we will see each other, literally, heute Abend. And you can change this sentence based on what you want to say. For example, bis morgen, until tomorrow, and so on. If you can't do something, you can say ich kann nicht. Ich kann nicht. As you remember, if you want to make a sentence negative, you only have to add the word nicht. A sentence like I have no plans is either ich habe keine Pläne, ich habe keine Pläne, which is literally translated into I have no plans, and keine is the word you add to also make a sentence negative. But here you are making the word Pläne negative. It's like no plans. Or you can say, ich habe nichts vor. I have nothing. Ich habe nichts vor. Nichts means nothing. Be careful. Nichts with an S at the end. And nicht is the way to make a sentence negative. Nicht, nichts. There is a big difference. Let's try to exercise. This is a dialogue between you and me. My lines are the black ones. And in between, you have to add the red lines that will fit the questions. So try it. possible answer is Hallo, gehen wir heute Abend aus? Ja, ich bin dabei. Um wie viel Uhr treffen wir uns? Um 22 Uhr. Okay, wo treffen wir uns? Vor dem Pub. Super. Wir sehen uns heute Abend. Bis heute Abend. So, what does this dialogue mean? Hey, are we going out today? Yes, I'm in. When should we meet? At 10 o'clock. Okay. Where are we meeting? In front of the pub. Super. See you tonight? See you tonight. Easy, right? Let's try it again. Read the black lines, try to translate them, and then write the fitting answers. Let's see. Hallo, sind Sie am Wochenende ausgegangen? Ja, ich bin mit meinem Fußballfreunden ausgegangen. Wo sind Sie gegangen? Zur Disco am Strand. Ich war noch nie dort. Können wir morgen zusammen gehen? Ja, natürlich. Okay, now let's translate. Hey, did you go out this weekend? Yes, I went out with my football friends. Where did you go? To the disco at the beach. I was never there. Noch nie dort means never there. Dort means there and nie means never. Können wir morgen zusammen gehen? Can we go together tomorrow? Ja, natürlich means yes, of course. Now, to finish, let's go through the new words one more time. Sich treffen. Verbringen. Ausgehen. Bar or pub. Disco. Party. Strand. Ich kann nicht. Ich habe nichts vor. Um wie viel Uhr sollen wir uns treffen? Wo sollen wir uns treffen? Ich bin dabei. And bis heute Abend. Great job! That was the end of this lesson. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Bye bye!